The morning started calm on my vineyard, quiet air, soft light, right up until about 3 o'clock. That's when the chaos arrived. 3 so-called CHOA officers blasted through my front gate like it belonged to them. One pointed at me and barked, "Step back. You're in violation of HOA regulations." I almost laughed. But their hands were already hovering over those plastic-looking badges. One kicked my fence like he was proving dominance. Another began filming my grape rows as if they were contraband. And behind them stood Karen, arms folded, chin up, wearing that victory grin she saved for moments she thought she had complete control. "I told you," she announced. "He's ignored our notices for months. Remove him from the property." I felt that calm before the storm settled over me. "Karen, this is my vineyard. I'm not even part of your HOA." She acted like she didn't hear a word. She strutted forward, heels sinking into the soil, waving a bright red eviction notice inches from my face. "You're done here," she whispered, like she was delivering a verdict. "This land is now under my HOA expansion." Her fake officers spread out like they were raiding a cartel hideout. One tugged at my barn door. Another snapped photos of my tractors. A third measured my fence like demolition was scheduled for noon. My dog barked non-stop, and that just made Karen louder. "This is going to end very badly for you," she said, locking eyes with me. But I knew something she didn't, something she would never see coming. "You walked onto the wrong land today," I said quietly. On Maple Glen Drive, the morning sun always arrived before the arguments did. But not today. Karen stood with her arms locked tight across her chest, her voice slicing through the calm like a lawn mower through daisies. "I just painted my door, and now you're telling me it's the wrong shade of teal." Across from her stood Denise Harper, HOA compliance officer, blazer perfectly pressed, clipboard held like a courtroom gavel. She didn't raise her voice. She never did. That was her secret weapon. "According to Section 4, Subsection B," Denise said coolly, tapping the page, "approved colors fall between coastal blue and morning mist. Your door is Tropical Lagoon." "It's the same thing," Karen snapped, pointing. "You need a hobby." Denise raised one brow. "This is my hobby." Neighbors peeked from behind curtains. Somewhere, a sprinkler hissed nervously. Karen continued pacing. "I pay HOA dues every month. That should buy me at least one colorful door." "HOA dues by consistency," Denise replied. "Not expression." The word expression hit Karen like a challenge. She looked at the neat rows of identical homes, white fences, trimmed hedges, everything perfectly boring. Maybe too boring. "You know what?" Karen said, uncrossing her arms. "What's next? You measuring how loud I laugh? Inspecting the size of my welcome mat?" Denise paused. The clipboard slowly lowered. "No, but," she said thoughtfully, "you did just give me some ideas." Karen groaned. "Figures." Then something unexpected happened. Denise smiled. Not her rule-enforcing smile, but a real one. "Look," Denise said quietly, "I didn't move into this neighborhood to become the villain. I just wanted things neat. Predictable." Karen blinked. "So you like being the clipboard queen?" Denise shrugged. "More or less." Karen sighed, finally lowering her finger. "I guess I went a little Tropical Lagoon on you." Denise chuckled. "Maybe a little." They stood there, the tension deflating like a popped balloon. "I'll repaint," the small blue light that activated underneath. But one of the fake officers did. "Ma'am, what does that light mean?" I answered, calm as ever. "It means someone crossed a restricted land boundary." Karen's face went stiff. "You're lying. It's just a sensor, right?" Before I could answer, a subtle click echoed from the satellite alert box near my gate. They all heard it. They weren't supposed to. What did we just trigger? One whispered. Karen stepped back, shaking. This can't be happening. You trespassed with fake authority, I said. But now you woke up the people who actually have real authority. Who are you? She whispered. Before I could speak, a black SUV rolled up the dirt road, silent, fast, official. 2 federal officers stepped out, real badges glinting. Karen tried to hide behind her fake squad. They moved away from her instantly. We received an unauthorized access alert on restricted agricultural land, one officer said. His eyes went straight to Karen's hand, still holding the stolen plaque. She dropped it. I didn't know. He lied. He faked everything. The officer ignored her and turned to me. You all right, sir? Yeah. They broke in, impersonated HOA police, tried to take my land. He's not supposed to, Karen started. He is the registered federal caretaker of this vineyard, the officer cut in. This property is under agricultural protection. Trespassing here is a federal crime. Her knees buckled. They cuffed the fake officers first. Then Karen, who sobbed and screamed and blamed everyone but herself. I thought this was part of my HOA. I thought. This land was never under any HOA, the officer said flatly. You had zero authority here. You attempted to seize federal land. They loaded her into the SUV while she stared at me like the world had flipped upside down. The officer gave me a nod. We'll take it from here. The vineyard fell quiet again. The breeze moved through the grapes, peaceful once more. And I finally said the line I'd be.